Hey Stampers, Gaynor again, and I'm coming back. I got my papers. Oh, should show you. They are absolutely amazing. So, I showed these in a video last week, and we're going to be making the album come recipe book. So, I'm going to start off. I'm going to try to give it you in centimetres as well. So, chipboard, and it's going to be a big one because I like to really ram-pack my recipe books, because I do write all the recipes down that I've ever used, you know, people's have passed on to me and all that lot. And also I want to start writing the new recipes from the ladies that share in group as well. So chipboard, nice thick, you know, make sure it is sturdy. You want a good sturdy one. This comes from Stampin' Ups, and it's about, I'll soon tell you now, it's about good 3 to 4 millimeters thick. So you're going to need two 8x10, which works out about 20.3. I'm just by 25.3 centimeters, and one at 3x10, which is 7.6 centimeters by 25.3. I am going to be using vinyl again, just for the spine and where the pages fold, the album fold pages. So you want 12x7, which is 30.5 by 17.7 centimeters. And then I'm going to be using a black cardstock to cover, because I want to use some of the papers to decorate. So you'll need two at 12x12 and one at 12x4. So that's 30.5 by 30.5 centimeters and 30.5 by 10.1. Well, it's 10 centimeters, because we're going to join these three pieces together, and I want this bit to stay in the center where the back of the album is. So I'll talk you through the rest after. So let's crack on with these. First of all, you want to join your papers. So what I've done is, to save time, I want this in the center. So you're going to join these together, and I've already added 1-inch strip of tape. So I can just basically, because I needed it, because the album is maybe I might not need that piece after all. Oh, let's wait there. Well, I was counting the 10 and the 10 and the 3. So it's 8 and 8 is 16. 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, that's plenty. Don't need that piece. You don't need this piece, but I've ruined that tape. So what I might do to give it a bit of strength is putting a bit more tape down there, and then join them on there just for strength, but it might crack anyway. No, I'm going to leave that piece. So I'm just going to grab my 1-inch tape, and I'm going to add this to the bottom. I was counting 10, 3, 10, and thinking, I need an extra inch either side, but it's 8, 3, 8. So 8, 3 and 8, 16, 19 inches, and I've got 24 here, so well, I'll have 23 in a minute. So that's plenty. Oh, Gaynor, your head's pickled. So I'm giving this 1-inch tape a run for its money. Perfect. And with using the block, I'm pushing out any air that's in there, because you just don't want it to come apart, do you? So peel back and just corner it a little bit so you can line these pieces up. So just get that bang on, and then make sure it's just going to stand out. I don't want to see any tape, and I just want to press. So once you get your first piece into place, the rest of it just falls in, and it's got a nice 1-inch gap. Oops, now I'm going terrible, aren't I? Open my drawers, catch all my bits. I've got a big huge carrier bag, so yeah, no, you don't need that. So, but I've got, look at that, this bone folder's amazing. So now I've got plenty of space for my spine. And my 2 chipboard pieces. And I've got more than an inch either side now, so that's what I needed. Perfect, so I'm going to definitely place this in the centre. And then these are going either side. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So, back in a flash. I've got a piece of chipboard now so I can pop it in between so we can get our gaps just right. I may have to cut the vinyl down to 10 by 7 because I'm not adding it underneath first. We're going to add it on the top this time. So I have added tape. Where's my pokey tool? There it is. So it is 10 inches tall. I love recipes. That's all I watch all day long is cooking programs. When I'm downstairs, I watched this morning, which is our morning breakfast show till when it comes on at 10:30. And then after that, I watch cooking programs. Diners, drive-ins and dives. That Man v Food with Casey Webb, I think he's brilliant. Cool, blimey, this is going off quick. Let me just give this a good clean. There we have it. Yeah, and the Barefoot Contessa, Pioneer Woman, oh gosh, I love them all. I would love to visit all those places they do. Oh, right, you want to give yourself an inch either side and make sure you put the centre of this piece in the centre of that piece so the join is perfectly in the centre. Give yourself a good burnish. And I'm doing a different hinge system. What I'm going to be doing with the hinge is using the actual pages themselves, because we put down a hinge just to attach it to the book, which is already attached to the book, so we may as well just attach oops, pokey tool, the pages into the actual album spine. So right, where's my piece gone? And I make sure that now is the correct distance away, so when I add, I've got the perfect gap. Again, I've added tape. And I'm going to add glue in between. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So, get your piece, slot that in, and whoops, make sure it's right up close. And that's level, top and bottom. Ooh. And then just place that down. You've got more than an inch that side now. And just give that a good burnish. You want all that air out of there. This is going to be mine. I'm going to keep this forever. And I'm going to write all those gorgeous recipes. So I'm just going to gently bend. Gently, gently, gently. Just see, that is beautiful. I love this black paper for this. So let's flick it out. Oh, sorry, I'm bashing everything. I do need a wider desk. She says already having a wide desk. It's 200 centimetres. No, it's 2 meters long, I think, which is 2,000 centimetres, something like that. There we go. Again, take the paper off and add some glue. I was going to add the vinyl first, because that's what, hence the extra inch either side. But then I thought, no, do it just as normal, and then add it on the inside for strength. There goes my little pin. I knew it was going to drop off. But the last one I did like this with the black, and then put the vinyl on the inside, is so strong. So pick it up again. Press this right up against this side. She says, come back down here. There we go. Right. Oops. Perfectly good, yeah. Wonderful. So there we go. Give that another good burnish. And again, I'm going to lift this up gently, 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 gently. You can tell if there's air in there. It starts to crackle a little bit. I'm just giving it a rub with my hand. I do love this cardstock. That is beautiful, nice and smooth. Love it. So I'm going to trim this down to 10. I would use my guillotine, so I'm just going to remove 2 inches because I know it's 12. In fact, I'm going to take it 1/16 over. And I've done it 2 inches either way. So you've got the 2 inches either side. And then that can get added right onto there. Perfect. And I've just taken a little fraction off. So it's only to protect these hinges. These, you know, let's get a corner off. My nails are starting to grow, thankfully. There you go. So what I do, I just peel back so much. I'm going to start this end because I can see there. So, it doesn't stick until you use your bone folder. Well, it does, but it doesn't stick. And don't worry, with this stuff you can get it all out. And as you pull, you can just follow this down. There we go. And you could use Tyvek. I use vinyl, but I found that Tyvek is cheaper than the vinyl, so I'll be using Tyvek next time I need to buy any. I run out. So just want to Now you want, oh, don't go, careful, Gaynor. Don't go be violent. Right, I'm just gonna grab my old foam folder. Just gently slide that in. Because you like tucking it in because it wants to. That is beautiful. And you only need it to do a 45-degree angle, because who opens up an album and then squashes it flat? It's only going to stay as wide as you pages. So just give that a gentle little rub. As you lift that up, that is perfect. That is absolutely perfect. I've got a bit of excess on this side. I don't know how that is when that's in the middle. Ah, because we joined on to that piece, so there was an inch there missing. That's why it needs an inch coming off there. So I know they're going to close and they're going to come together, and that's going to be perfect. And look at that. The crease there is only because we haven't glued it on yet, but there's none down there. And our spine is perfect. That is the centerpiece, that whole 1 inch. Just beautiful. So let's get these corners cut. And again, I'm going to use this and I'm going to draw a line so I know where to cut. Just what, about 1/8 of an inch. Perfect, so we can tuck our corners round. Beautiful, and I can snip them off then. I'm getting a bit more confident with my corners, that's what I'm saying. So just remove. This is the best bit for me. Well, it's all the best bit. I love doing it all, so. And we're going to get some wonderful recipes in there. Oh, absolutely love it. And I'm not giving measurements for any of the papers inside, because we're going to do it, I'm going to make it up as we go along. I said I haven't even got an idea in my head yet what I'm going to do, but I want to do it as we're doing it, and I want you to do it with me as we're doing it. So as long as I can tell you your pages. Again, I'm just checking. Oh, I love it. So I don't need that 1 inch tape now. I do with, maybe I shall use the 1/2 inch now. There we are. And I'm just going to pop this around the outside, oops, of the album. Use your block. Oh, I've got a really sharp pain in the top of my leg. Ooh, that's just come on all of a sudden. Oh. So just add these to the edges. I want to be a jack of all trades when it comes to crafting. I want to be able to do albums. I know I can make cards. I know I can do 3D projects. You know, I just want to be a good all-rounder. And I think album making is great practice for anyone. And the last album I did with the baby, the vintage baby, I was so chuffed with that. I quite liked the look of it when it finished. Not quite as good as most of all the other ladies out there that do album making, but one day I'll get there and practice. If I keep practicing, I will be as good as them one day. So that's what I aim to be, as good as those. So we're going to do these. We're going to just slowly lift. This is 225 GSM cardstock, which is about £80–85. So I'm just going to burnish this over. Perfect. So once I've got the sides done, then we'll do the tucky in thing for the album. So I'm going to peel back that corner just a touch. Take off our tape. Peel this one off just a touch. And then we're going to get some glue in there. Make sure you come all the way to the edge. So again, just rub that along there. And then fetch it over and pull it down. And you can stick them down. Just until we do the other side. Isn't that gorgeous and lovely and straight? Perfect. I'm getting there. I get so excited about things like this. Just peel back the corner just a fraction. And let's give this its first bend. Just to make it pliable, and then you want to get in right up close to this edge. You need plenty of glue there. So you've all seen me now do different types of corners. I'll get there by mastering how to do these things. Got a bit of glue on me, so again, rub that along the edge so the glue sticks the card to that edge of the, and then touch this over and force that glue to the edge. Beautiful. Beautifully and straight. That is wonderful. Love it. And it's not damaging my card. So I'm just going to give these a little bend. Ready when we come to fold those. You won't see that after. So I'm just giving it a bit of help, if you know what I mean, first. I'm the same with this side. Just bending it right along the end. Perfect. And then, with these, we can just scoot that round. And scoot that round. And we do that other side. And you've got a little bit there, so you just lift that up and come in. It's still oozing out, that's good. And this side as well, just lift it up and tuck it in. Right, let's get some gluing done. So I'm going to turn this around and do it from the top, I think. So just glue, like I say, all the way along the edges. Get plenty on. Right, and then you're just going to pull. And work your way over. Until you've got those perfect corners. Give them a good rubbing down. Spread your glue. Nice pointy corners, loving it. Need a bit of glue under there, I think. There we go. That's better. Don't care if it oozes out. That's what we want. Maybe get a bit more in there. That's it. Oh yeah, there we are. These are going to get covered over, so don't worry. Perfect. And then we're going to do the same up there. We've already pushed our corners in, so don't worry about any excess. Get down into the right along the edge. I think I'll put plenty on this time. Squeezing the living daylights out of this bottle. All the way to the ends. Make sure I've got plenty on here. And then lift these over. I just want to push that little corner in. I have. Always looks messy, but messy's good. Especially when it comes to getting it right. It's all going to get covered in your favourite DSP as well, so don't you worry about that. I love this, nothing sticks, it doesn't get gluey. Just push out all your air bubbles. Perfect. Perfect. The glue does dry clear. You know me, I'm a fussy sod. Oh well, it will. So just get rid of any excess. It looks worse than it is, doesn't it? I end up with more glue on me than the paper. But just check that your corners are all pushed down.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Boyce, you're a diamond.
I know, but don't tell them all. Oh, sorry, you already have.
Ah, right. Love you.
Love you too.
Thank you, baby. He's a godsend. I love him so much. He is just the world's best. Well, he's not their best, he's my best. He's mine. He's all mine. He said he's changed his hairstyle, and we went to the shop the other day, and a lady, you could tell she didn't just like his hairstyle as she blurted out, she walked past. Oh, I like your hairstyle. You can tell when a lady likes a gentleman. I can anyway. So I don't know why I'm being so fussy with this. I just want it all to look nice and neat. So I'm going to give that a couple of minutes to dry before I even attempt to do the rubby thing. You know, because I'm going to crease in those lines, but I'm not going to do anything yet. So I'm just going to pre-crease them. Ready for when we do. Or should I? And then we can. Oh, it's looking good, girls. That is beautiful. The corners have turned out gorgeous again. Perfect. Let's spin this round. Oh, look at that. And again, just give them gentle pushing. Gentle, gentle, gentle. Just bring these two up together. Doesn't need to go any further than that, see? And when your pages are full, it won't come that far even. So if you can get to this stage, no cracking, just gorgeous. I know it looks like it's just me and my OCD. Mind, but I'm going to cover this over. I just can't help myself. So my corners are perfect. My sides and top are lovely. My inside's getting there. Just going to give everything a nice rub. And there we have it. Oh, love it, love it, love it. Right, I've got page, that's for the page, that's for the page. And I've got two pieces, 9 3/4 by 7 3/4, which is 24.8 by 19.5. These are going on the inside of here. And the inside of here. I haven't got my spine in yet. Just, I need a piece to cover that. So, what I've got here, is that going to be wide enough? No, I want a good 2 inches either side again with this, so yeah. I'm going to have to grab another sheet. Oops. I've got my 12 by 12 paper stock here. So I want it to come out this far as well. So 2, 5, 7. So I'm going to cut this down 10 by, it's 9 3/4 by 7. Don't throw any bits away because I've got a pile over there that I've got for cutting. So 9 3/4 by 7. I thought I had that piece ready. Don't throw this away. Perfect to make a pocket or, you know, something else. And now that piece will go over there. Give me 2 inches either side. And a nice little 1/4 inch border. Top and bottom. Oh God, I found my ATG gun today. Mr. Boyce, that's lovely. Yeah. So, I'm going to use a bit of this. I haven't used this in so long. You know where things need tape and glue. instead of pulling out all my rolls, I've got loads of this rolls left, see? Might as well use it. Oh, I've just dropped that on the floor instead of in the bag. So try and stay close to the edges. Just put this on. And then we can whack some glue on there as well, so making sure go right to the edges. If you get any overhang, just pull it in. I'm loving it. So, check your distances. And you want 2 inches either side. So, just lay that down. And grab your bone folder. She said I get glue on everything, look. Push that all in. Now, before I add these two, because I know they're not quite all the way up to those creases, I am going to gently crease this again. Let me just grab my old bone folder just so I can see the creases. There it is. What the hell's on this? Gently. Gently, gently, gently. It's worth all the time in the world to take your time. That is perfect. That side is perfect. Gently goes Gaynor, gently. Because there's a lot down in those creases right now. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So let's go and switch this round. And let's do the same again. That's it. All this black is hard to see. What the hell is that? And again, you won't see these once the pages go in and you start looking at those gorgeous recipes in your book. I don't know what else that horrible bone folder. I think I'm going to have to give them a good clean. So, gently, gently, gently. Gently, 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 gently. And this side as well. Gently, gently. Just until you can get them to come up and meet. Nice, strong, sturdy spine now. Perfect. And then all that's left to do now is just to add these pieces on here. And I've left them so there's a 1/4 inch gap all the way round. And there's nothing really going to pull and tug on this. You've got your page here lined up at the bottom, so just line these up. And then all good to go. Practice makes perfect, and I'm getting there, and I'm loving it. I mean, it's different when we were kids. We made little photo albums with wallpaper and stuff like that. You don't mind that, but this is top professional stuff now. And that paper is 1/4 of an inch away from that fold, so it's not interrupting the closing mechanism at all. And I'm going to do the same with this side. Love it. Again, line this up, leaving a 1/4 inch gap top and bottom. And you're nowhere near the creases now, you're like 1/4 of an inch away. It's so warm, and I've got my little fan going, but oh, it's stifling. So again, you can just check that now. And there we have it. There is our album covered. Corners are perfect. It's just ready to go now and be decorated. I absolutely love it. I think I'm going to stick to making it like this with the black or the white. I will use wallpaper again, but I will do it on the inside totally differently, piece at a time, instead of doing that whole one and trying to fold it all through. This is gorgeous. So we're done with this for now. You can set this to one side and we can start working on our pages. I adore this. Lovely and strong. Perfect. So down she goes. Just pop her inside my, what's it called, my photo tunnel, where I take pictures in my white box, it's called. Switch a light on and take photos and you can see the perfect lighting. Right, there we go. Cup of coffee time. Oh, lovey-dovey. And the time now is 8:10. Nice. Right, pages. We are going to make these into pockets as well. I'm using 4. And for these, the pages, I have copied the gorgeous Diana from Scrap Queen. And she never adds a spine. Well, I've only seen 3 of her videos, but she never adds a spine. I've just thrown them in there without telling you the sizes. So your base card, which is the one that's bigger, this measures 10 3/4 by 8 1/4, and on the long side we're going to score 1/2 inch either end. And then we're going to turn and we're going to score it at 3/4 and then 1 1/4. So that works out 27.3 by 20.8. You're going to score the long side at 1.3 centimetre and 26. And then on the well, I've switched them around, but don't worry about the score lines, you'll work that out. just 1/2 inch, and just basically 1/2 inch either end, and then 3/4 and 1 1/4 just down one side. So if I show you how to do that now, you'll be able to follow. So long side, 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch. That doesn't look right, that doesn't. I didn't think it did. We've jumped. And again. Right, 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch. Turn to the long side, short side. I'm going to score this at 3/4 and 1 1/4. This is what we're going to glue down into the album on the spine. We don't need a hinge. And we're going to turn it into a pocket as well. You're going to have 2 little squares at the bottom. You're going to take them off and mitre. And then you're going to take these 2 squares off and mitre. And this is 9 5/8 by 6 7/8. So, fold and burnish your score lines. Just going to wipe that off. This is, and then I watched her do this far. She doesn't show you how to cover the albums. I just watched her do the pages, and then I thought, right, stop there now, Gaynor, because if you carry on watching, you're going to say, oh, I did this, I did that, I did the other, and I haven't. It's an old Graphic 45 album she's putting together, and it's the first time I've seen her do pockets like this. I watched the Baby Girl album and the Baby Boy one. They're the only 3 I've watched, actually. So this is what's going to get glued down, and then we're going to cover it with DSP, and then this hinge here is in case, depending how fat and bulky we pull out the card. So you're going to have to apply glue now. I'm going to use my ATG again. Oh, my fan. Please stay on me, don't fall over. So, and this is the only thing I've seen her do. I turned it off then. I was like, don't follow. Don't go falling into the trap of copying somebody else, because you know what to do inside albums now. So I turned it off. So I'm just going to add glue, but all this here on these pages is me watching the beautiful Diana from Scrap Queen. I just wanted to see how she put her pages together. So and she did it just like this. So add glue to both ends. And then your piece here, you just want to put a thin line and that is your closure at the bottom. So working at the top, lay that on, and that's the reason it gives you wiggle space. And then just finish and score that and close it up. And if you get a little bit of overspill, like we know, guy's clear, Gaynor keeps telling yourself, but she can't help it because she's got OCD and she needs to get it off. So you're going to do that to all 4 pieces. Well, you'll have 8 in total, 4 one side and 4 the other. And that's what you're going to do. So there's your pockets, and your closure is closed at the bottom. I don't know what it's with this Premier cardstock from the range. It always shows up the glue, even though it's dry. Well, it will dry clear though, Gaynor. You just got to tell yourself that. You need therapy, girl. I do need therapy, yeah. So, there we have it. So that's all I'm going to give measurements for. You can follow me if you want to. There's a tiny little bit of overhang. Just for there. It's not overhanging again, it's just your eyesight again. And you can follow my instruction now. I will roughly try and give sizes as we're going along. I'm not going to be writing down. And I'm not going to add any DSP until the end. So I'm going to do all my workings out. Then we're going to decorate. And then we're going to add the pages to the album. I've done that to the other pieces. So I've now got 4 pages and my gussets. Where's those pages gone that I had? And you're going to need 4 of these as well, and these fit in here beautiful. These are 6.5 by 9.5, and they fit all the way down, and you can just see them. So I may add a thumb hole here, so you've got a little tag at the side so you know to pull the tag out. So yeah, I think I will. There you go, so you need 4 of those as well. And I will just jot it on the back because I can use my pencil. And these are 6.5 by 9. I think 9.5. 9.5. And you want 4 because they're going to be going in your pockets. So I've got them sorted now. Got all my pages. 1, 2, 3, 4. If we decided to put any more in, we can always make some more later on. But we'll just see how we go on for now. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Love it, love it. So, let's see. Let me just check the time again. Oh. Right, so grab 1 page. So we know it's going to have a pocket in there. Let's get my circle punch. And I think we'll have a 2-inch. And I'm just going to grab my pencil. Like I say, these are 9 3/4, so 4.5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 4.5, and doing a 4 7/8. And I'm just going to pop that in. Ooh. And just have them punched out. What am I doing? Yes, it's okay. Oh, I think. I won't do it again. What am I doing? I'm just thinking now, are we going to be putting any mechanisms over there? It might be a bit... So we might have to do that at the end after we've decorated everything. Oh, trust me. So this piece is what I cut off earlier from my 12-inch piece. So what did I say this was? When it's closed flat, it is 7, 8, and that is 5.5. Oh, that's perfect. So we're going to cut this at 8, and then we're going to score it on all 4 sides, and we're going to have a little pocket. So if I want that to 8 from 12, just take off 4, is it? No, because you got it down already. Yes. Oh, that was going to be a disaster then, wasn't it? So Don't need this little piece. And we're going to score this. Let me just, I've got some wax paper here. Perhaps I need to give this a good cleaning. Just going to score this now on 1/2 inch on 3 sides. Oh, that's so much smoother. Oh, she says. Perfect. I'm going to pop this on my drawer. I'm going to cut these little corners out. Just giving small miters at a time. We may be adding DSP as we go along, because they might have to put some in certain areas, so we don't get to piece it up instead of having it in little bits and chunks. We may do it like we did with the Little Girl album. We'll decide as we're going along. How's that? I'm not following anyone in particular, so that pocket is going to go over my handle, see? But we can work that out. So it's not going to interfere. That's just as long as I don't put any glue up that end. So let's just glue. I like to glue these first, see? Because you can keep them together whilst you're deciding. I love recipe books, and they don't just have to be a page open, a recipe, a method and a picture. Don't get me wrong, I do like to visually see a picture of my food as well, but if we know what it looks like once we've cooked it, we don't need to keep photographs. We've got more space for more recipes. So I'm adding that, just making sure that glue isn't going to touch there. No, it's not. Perfect. That is gorgeous. That's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I shouldn't have done that with the thumbnail. I'm a silly sausage. I will be adding DSP or journaling card space on the backs of these cards as well. So I was just about to pick that up and think it was something I could eat, but it's actually my new white gel pen. So, right, how are we going to, let me grab, I know this has got tape on. I'm just going to fold it. This is just going to be my experimental piece. You could even glue that together. Oh, I can't, look at it, it's not even level. Who the heck cut this card? Oh, it might be the crease. She says no, it's not level. It's only an example, Gaynor. If you want to see how far down you can come. You don't want to keep getting trapped on your flap. Oh, I can't see down there, it's really dark. Right, Right, what are we going to do next? I'm a bit lost now. I may do a flap over. What do you reckon? Let's grab some more card. We could actually, we could do a fold out on there, and then a fold out on the top. So pull it open, pull it open, pull it open, pull it down even. You could have lots on there. And let's have a go at that. So that's 7. Yeah, so we need these cut at 8. A flippy floppy flip. Don't throw anything away. So let's just check what was the width of that. We had that at, it's now 4.5, so we need this to be 5. So that's 8, isn't it? Yeah, and we need this to be 5, so we'll get 2 out of this. I'm just going to go before it because you don't want to have, and then we're going to score this 1/2 inch. So why have I done that at 8 when it needs to be 7? What am I like? Just take an inch off because we know it's 8. Let's take an inch off this one as well. Oh, you silly sausage. I was thinking of pockets, not flaps. We'll get there in the end. We'll get there. Let's put that down there. Save me popping it on the shelf all the time. So you don't always get this right. So that can go on there. So we've got a pull down there. Just going to miter these corners. Check on my battery. I'm going to do one video, one battery, because it's about 1.5 hours each one then. And I'm not going to come back and join any more videos on. I'm just going to, so we've got one that folds down. Let's check. I've got this one now that will fold up. And that's just slightly over. So, is it? No, it's bang on, Gaynor. Oh, my eyesight's getting worse. My 20/20 vision for distance is amazing. I just can't see anything up close. So, let's add our flaps there. More space for recipes. And I tend to keep my sweets, desserts and stuff at the back of a recipe book, and everything savoury at the front, because I'm not really a sweet tooth person. I'd sooner have savoury food. You know, I'm not, like I say, I do have a bit of a sweet tooth, but not very often. So let's just open that. I wonder if we could add that lip on the inside so it can't be seen. But it's still, yeah, we can still tuck things behind there. Ooh, love it. So that it'll be that way and that way, and not perfect. Hence the reason I pulled back a fraction as well, is so we can close these once they're on top. So I'm going to add that. Just going to mitre that a little bit more. And we can glue that on the inside then. Make sure you don't go over your score line, Gaynor. Just pop that inside. Don't go over your score line. Make sure you can fold that down. Hey, that's brilliant. So this is up, this one goes down, and we could even have a small pocket in there for other things. Oh, I love this. I'm just making it up as I go along. I love it. Or we could add a pocket down here, but then it would be upside down. No, so it'd have to be on this one. And then I won't do the pocket. Let's do a pull down on this one. That's too short, obviously. But we can save that for a pocket, because that is 4 inches. That will give us a nice 3-inch pocket somewhere. And I've got a full pack of 20 sheets of this, so I'll let you know how many I've got left at the end. That's not long enough. So let's work out. So if that's going, that would keep that closed. If we had a flap down here and a magnet and a nice fancy edging. Ooh, let me see. 9 3/4. So how far do I want to come down? Should we do it halfway across? So if I take that down to 2, then that is 7 3/4 by 7. So 7, because it's going to be a flap. And we're coming down to 7 3/4. So we make that 8 1/4, because we're going to score half an inch. Keep that. Definitely keep that. And then that's 7, so we need to score this at 1/2 inch. I'll tell you what, I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to put this on the floor, because I can score and everything with this. So, mitre the ends. Decide which way round in a moment, but we're going to do this. So that is going to go on top of there beautifully. That's it. And then when that is on, I don't know whether to have that way or that way, and then have the magnet come down, but then this flap is open, so I think we should do it like this, and then our magnet can go on there. Yep. So I've got 2 magnets. I may have 2 this side and 2 this side, which I think 1 will be enough. I think because these are really good strong magnets. I'll just have, let's get this attached first. So let's grab this piece, put it on. Making sure that's all level. Perfect. And now we can use this as the, we can have DSP and then we could have our recipe card down there. Oh, love it. So let's get some tape. These are so strong. Roughly in the middle. Perfect. Touch this over. Perfect. So that will they're so strong, them magnets, but then when you test them, they don't seem to be, but they are. They're uber strong. I can't even pick it off the desk. See my lamp moving there? Whoa, that's the camera going. Oof. That's how strong they are on the against metal. You put a piece of paper between them and they become really weak. I like that. I think we're going to stop there because we can have a recipe here, DSP. Open this up and we can have a recipe here, DSP. You know, so we're not just using the whole sheet and then covering it up with. And then here we could add another recipe card there with some border going round. I can sort that out. I should never have done that in the first place, but don't do that on yours. So, and we've got these open. We could add extra flaps here, so this opened and that opened, but I think that going down and this one coming up is just amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And I'm going to actually measure that gap from there to there. So that is about 5 inches. So I could actually have, because that is a pocket. Let's have a look if we've got a piece wide enough here. That is going to be lovely. Pocket. Oh, flat that way as well. So 7. So if we do that 7.5. So we've got flaps this way and then flaps that way. Yes. OMG. So this is 5 inches and we're going to cut this down to 7.5, and I want another piece then as well. Don't throw these away. I'm going to score that at 1/2 inch. Let me see what I've got here. Let me see how wide that is. That is 4. why not have one there and one in the middle? Doesn't have to be the same height, does it? Just saves me cutting up more paper. Yeah, that's a good idea, Gaynor. Right, open this. These open up. Bang, perfect. This one opens up because we can attach that one right at the top there. And just don't glue over that hole. So that one's on there, and then this one is over the top. So that one's in the middle. That one is there. That is over the top. That one's in the middle. Seems to be, I could take a fraction off the end because we don't want it to interrupt with anything. So I'm literally going to take 1/8 of an inch off there. So that was 4 7/8 now. No, 7 3/8. Because that now fits on there perfectly. So that would slide under there. And it's gone right along the edge. So we've got this. And this is on this edge. Right there. In the centre. Or we can do it at the top. I think we'll do it at the top. And then they can both get glued inside there. Always pull away from the score line. You don't want to jam it up there too close, because this needs to come over. And then we can make a tag to go in there to keep those closed. And only these. Oh, I love it, love it, love it. So let's get this on. So, battery's still going okay. Just going to remove that bit of glue off the end. So making sure you stay away from that flap. And it's nice and straight. Perfect. Beautiful. And then our other flap will go right on top here, and this will cover this one, so that'll be like that. And then that'll have place. Yay! We're getting there, ladies. Ooh, so if you aren't making a recipe book like myself, you could turn this into a photo album. My uber large recipe book. And it's something you can pass on to your grandkids or your children even. So check that, it's away from there. Perfect. See, I would have added a DSP, and then I ruined it all by having this. So we've got a slightly smaller pocket. I got this flap over. We've got this flap over and this flap over. So this goes like this and this. We've still got our pocket no matter what we do. And then we make a tag that will keep that closed. And then this closes all of that. So I think that's one side done. I think that is fabulous. And then we're going to start over on the other side. I'm just going to live and leave you though now because, well, because it's coming to the end of the camera. The battery's about to die, and we've done quite a lot in this past hour or so. And then tomorrow we can just concentrate on building on these pages, the next day and the next day, until it's all done. And fingers crossed, we won't be on here forever. Don't throw your bits away, please. These will make great tags to cut the corners off, add some DSP, add a little recipe. If you've got some quick, you know, like say, a drinks recipe even, you know, like a Bloody Mary and how to make it quickly and add the celery and the Tabasco sauce and stuff like that, or maybe a quick guacamole and stuff like that. So keep them, recipe cards. Love it, love it, love it, love it. And we can even use our new white gel pen. I love this. So you could have it to make it look like a menu. So let me just, oh, I don't want to ruin that piece though. Let's just grab a scrap I've got over here. That's out the bin here. So we could, because this new pen is fabulous, so we could just write the words menu. And then perhaps put some little treats down, like fruit cocktail. You know, and just do a little list so it looks like a billboard outside of a cafe or something. But I am loving this, loving this. I've popped my glue away. I'm going to put this away because I'll end up chopping something else off. But yeah, come back tomorrow. Let's see what we get up to tomorrow. And thank you for watching. Thank you for staying to the end. Letting my coffee go cold. Love it. So, I'll see you tomorrow. Take care, ladies and gents. Don't forget to press the subscribe button. Don't forget the bell. That way you'll know what I'm going to be uploading tomorrow. And it'll give you notifications. So, till next time. Love you all so much. Bye.